Hi guys, my name is Michael. Welcome back. So in this video, I'd like to bring a few things to your attention. I'm going to be focusing on XRP in this video, and I want to just give you guys a few details about XRP and also give you a new perspective on how to see XRP, how to wait for XRP, and what to do while you're waiting for XRP. And also, I hope this video will sort of put to bed the argument in the comment section regarding my views on XRP. A lot of people believe that, I, put XLM above XRP, and that is not the case. It's that, in my own understanding, all these projects have their place in the financial transition, and you need to know what project to focus on per time. Do you understand? Because there is a method, there is a structure to this transition, right? And so we need to understand it and position adequately. So I'm going to give you my views on XRP and what I believe will happen as we move forward. Before I go into the details of this particular episode, I want to give you an update regarding the Ripple and SEC case. A couple of days ago, we received an update that Ripple and the SEC have requested a pause to their appeals, process so that they can settle the matter regarding the $125 million fine and also the, XRP as a security, matter as well. But what this does is that this gives the SEC up till August 15 to file something called a status report. And this whole thing is just being dragged out. Basically, a lot of people have been hoping that this June this whole case will be done with, but it just feels like things are getting dragged out. It's getting dragged out, and it can be really frustrating for investors, especially those who have been in this space for a long time. They are getting frustrated. I think the Bible says hope deferred makes the heart sick. So every time, a lot of people are getting tired waiting for this whole thing. But today I want to give you a new outlook, a new perspective on how to see what is going on between Ripple and the SEC. Now, it is my own opinion that the SEC case against Ripple was one of the best things to happen to XRP. And just let me land. Let me give you more understanding on that. If you think about when XRP was created, 2012, if it wasn't for the Ripple case, if it wasn't for the SEC case against Ripple, a lot of retail investors would not have the opportunity to position or to take position in XRP. If you think about the knowledge and the understanding that a lot of people have come to know about, the technology of XRP, most people have come into this space in the last 5 years, right? If not for the SEC case, most people will not have the opportunity to be invested in XRP. XRP definitely will not be at $1 at $2. It will not be below $3 if it wasn't for the SEC case. So the SEC case, in my own opinion, was a way to hold XRP for the retail guys to catch up, right? For the retail guys to catch up, and that is a good thing. I see this case between the SEC and Ripple as a good thing for retail investors. So that is something that we need to appreciate. Don't get frustrated. And if you understand what XRP is going to do in the future, you will not be in a hurry for this case to be resolved, because you will understand that the longer XRP remains below $3, the more opportunity you have to gather and to buy more XRP. Do you get what I'm saying? So that is a perspective that you need to have if you're investing in XRP. XRP will not always be at this price. So what we are seeing here is a window of opportunity that will be closed very soon, and it will be closed permanently. So when XRP leaves this place, it is never going to come back to it again. That is something we need to understand. The second thing that I want you to understand is that XRP is not going anywhere until this SEC case is resolved. Until this SEC matter is fully put to bed, we will not see XRP's full potential, if I can put it that way. It might move $1, $2, back and forth like that. But until this matter is fully resolved, we will not see XRP's full potential. That also, in my opinion, is a good thing, right? It is a good thing. Now, what that does for us as retail investors is that it gives us the opportunity to focus on other sides of the crypto space. So if you think about it, right, the amount of XRP you need to have to be, to be well-to-do for life, if I can put it that way. Most people do not have the liquidity to acquire that XRP. So what we need to do is to focus on other areas of the crypto space and hopefully catch a bull run somewhere. And then you can use the gains from that bull run to get XRP. So if XRP participates with the general bull run, then it means that whatever you get from, from your other projects, right, when you come back to XRP, it will be too expensive. So the ideal situation would be for XRP to remain at the price that it currently is, and then catch another bull run somewhere, whether it's Shiba, whether it's Luna Classic, whether it's anything. If the price of XRP can be where it is, and by God's grace, you catch a bull run somewhere else, then you can easily transfer the profits from that bull run to purchase XRP. That would be the ideal condition, in my own opinion. So XRP, in my own opinion, will not do what it's meant to do until this SEC case is fully resolved, right? And from what we are looking at, right, it doesn't look like this will be resolved any earlier than August. Do you get? So we're praying. My prayer is that there is a bull market somewhere between now and August, so that whatever you can catch in that one, you can translate and come back and get into XRP. That would be the ideal situation, in my own opinion. And like I said, all these delays and dragging out of the SEC case, in summary, it is good for the retail investor. The third thing that I want you guys to know is that it is very important for the retail investors to have a controlling stake of the XRP project. It is very important, right? Remember, this crypto space, right? It is the first time in history where the retail investors have come into a particular investment the same time or even before the institutional investors, right? The crypto space is the first time, right, where retail investors were able to take position in an asset class before the institutional investors. So in the case of XRP as a project, it is very important for the retail investors to to have a controlling stake in XRP. That means the XRP tokens, right? We need it. The ideal situation would be that for those tokens to be in the hand of as much retail investors as possible. It is very important, for the future of that project, that the retail investors have a controlling stake. This is very important. Now, why is this important? Now, it's important for us to understand that unlike other crypto projects, which can be classified as currency, as asset, in my own opinion and in my own understanding, XRP is wealth, right? It is wealth. And we have not started seeing that side of XRP yet. It is going to become evident, as we move further down the decade towards 2030. You're going to see the real side of XRP. Do you get? So XRP is wealth, right? So we need there is a need to acquire as much of that as possible, because in my own understanding, there is going to be a mechanism, there's going to be an income producing mechanism, that will be clear. At some point, I don't fully understand this yet, but there is going to be an income producing mechanism for XRP, where even though you have your XRP tokens, you will not need to sell them to make money off them. I don't know if this is going to be staking or providing liquidity. I don't know what. I'm still researching on that. But what I know is that if you can acquire a lot of XRP, and you play your cards right, you may never need to work again. That is just the truth, right? If you play your cards right and you understand the technology and the how to position the tokens, how to where to place it. Do you get? I believe that this thing will be an income producing asset for you. XRP tokens will be an income producing asset for you, just as just like someone who has real estate, who is renting out, homes, who's got rental properties. That is the way XRP will be in the future. So it's important to have a lot of that. And so when you think about a wealth transfer, distribution of wealth, right, which I believe that is what XRP is. It is important for the retail investors, the regular Joe, to participate in this, because XRP is part of a, you know, divine inclusion plan, right? Divine, how do they call this? How do I call this? You know, when all these companies talk about the fact that they're trying to create inclusion and all that, well, XRP is part of that plan, but on a very, you know, cosmic scale, if I can put it that way. So it's important to understand that XRP is not just a crypto asset. XRP is wealth, and that part of XRP will be made evident as we move further down the decade. All right. So for the retail investors to really participate in this wealth that is XRP, they need buying power. They need buying power. We know that, you know, a lot of people who do regular jobs don't have enough liquidity to purchase as much, you know, XRP as they need to, right? So that is why I was telling you guys earlier that, you know, the ideal situation would be to have a bull market somewhere where, you know, a lot of retail investors can, you know, participate in that bull market, you know, get some profit, and then still meet XRP at the price that it currently is right now. Because it's not going to be, it's not going to make any sense if there's a bull market in Shiba, but when you come back, XRP is already $1,000 per coin. It's not going to make any sense. But what makes what is going to be ideal would be to have a bull market, to catch a bull market somewhere, and then come and buy XRP at this current price. And, you know, in my own opinion, I believe that there will be some sort of bull market with either Shiba Inu or Luna Classic. And those are the two areas where I believe that, you know, a lot of people will be able to gather the power to get wealth. Remember, there's a scripture in Bible. It says that, you know, you shall remember the Lord your God. He is he that gives you power to get to wealth. And if you take a look at what I've been saying here, if XRP is wealth, you know, and the retail investors require buying power, right, to get wealth. Do you get? So if you understand that maths, you know, so XRP is wealth, but the retail investors require buying power to get that wealth. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's important for you to see XRP in this light, that XRP, amongst other cryptocurrencies, XRP itself is wealth. Do you get? And that is why I focus more on other projects, because the expectation is for one of those projects or all of those projects to do well and then roll into XRP. That is the whole idea. And that is why I believe that the bull market in XRP will not be facilitated, or will not be it will not be all about the ETFs and the institutional investors. The retail investors are also going to be a catalyst for that bull market in XRP, you know, at some point. So, you know, those are some of the ideas that I want to share with you guys in understanding XRP as a project. XRP, amongst other cryptocurrencies, is totally different. And, you know, I'm going to do a video talking about, you know, my understanding of the XRP technology, where it comes from, you know, what it is going to do in the future and all that. But I'll put that as part of, you know, the membership group, so that, you know, people who are in the membership, who belong to the membership group, can also get, you know, that video. So guys, you know, I just thought I'd bring this to your attention. And also, let me talk about the membership. So I told you guys in my last video that I've created a new membership group. It's on YouTube. It's not outside of YouTube. So if you go on my channel, next to the subscribe button, you will see a button that says join. And if you just click on that button, it will take you to the process to join the membership, right? Also, I want to bring to your attention that there's a scammer in the comment section using my photo and my name, you know, and all that. So I just understand that I have no WhatsApp group. I'm not going to invite you to WhatsApp or to any other platform outside of YouTube at the moment. Also, I think I have something on Buy Coffee, but no WhatsApp, right? So anyone asking you to get on WhatsApp, it's not me, to be honest. It's not me. And, you know, Telegram and all those other, you know, ad hoc communication channels, that's not me. You get? The only thing I'm doing right now is the YouTube membership. So you can click on my channel on YouTube, and there's a join button there, and you can join there. And I'm going to be doing a lot of videos regarding sort of my thoughts on all these projects, what I feel will happen with XRP, XLM, and how to position. Remember, I've told you guys in previous videos that this whole transition is going to happen in waves, right? And if you don't have the understanding that you need to, you know, you need to gather buying power, right, from somewhere to come and buy XRP. You know, a lot of people are heavily invested in XRP, and I don't think that that's what people should be doing at the moment right now. instead, my understanding is focus on other projects, and hopefully those projects do well, and then you can come into XRP, at a later time. So those are some of the things I will be talking about in the membership group. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it here for now. If you like videos like this, remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good day. Bye for now.